Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, guys. Today we will start the new unit, Unit 6, the gender divide. Okay. First lesson, listen and discuss. The first question here: in what ways do you think men and women behave differently? Yes, yeah.
In my opinion, they think differently if it was in a very difficult subject or
Okay.
like
Okay, yeah.
somewhat
And
political or some personal questions.
again, yeah.
They may think differently because of some difficult questions like somewhat political or personal questions.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, this is your opinion. And the second question: in what ways do they think or their behavior is similar? Do you think you know a lot about men and women? Answer true or false for these statements. Then check your answer with the result of gender studies. Okay, let's answer this question first orally. Okay, the first question is: women talk more than men. True or false? Okay, Khaled,
I think true.
you think true. Okay, thank you, Khaled. We will see at the end. You can write in your book true until the end of the lesson. Okay, number two: women tend to worry more than men. True or false? Okay, Ahmed.
True, yes, sir.
True. Number three: men are more truthful than women. True or false? Okay. Number four: men are more easily bored than women. And number five: women have a greater tolerance for pain. Women live longer than men. Okay, after you answer true or false, listen to this conversation between Sandy and Amal. Sandy says, I think women talk much more than men. Amal said, that's just a stereotype. Stereotype is a belief اللي هو بنقول عليه يا شباب او بنسميه الرأي الشائع and sometimes it's untrue. Okay, so stereotype is a belief of what a person is like and often untrue. يعني حاجات بتبقى الناس بتعتقدها ولكن في بعض الأحيان بتكون untrue. يبقى stereotype نقدر نقول عليه شائعات. That's just a stereotype. Though I do think women talk more than men about certain things. Like what? Women like to talk about their feelings, but men usually don't. Sandy, men would rather talk about sports or cars. Typical. Okay, now let's listen to the text. Then we will decide your answer are true or false. Listen.
1. The common stereotype that women talk more than men is wrong. In fact, recent research shows that there is very little gender difference in how much people speak. Some research suggests that men tend to speak more than women in formal settings, and that women speak more in informal situations. One study revealed that women speak an average of about 16,000 words a day, and men do too. 2. Studies show that women worry more frequently and more often than men. This may be due to the fact that women's brains produce less of a brain chemical called COMT, which controls anxiety. Having less of this chemical can make it harder for a person to stop worrying. 3. Women lie frequently, and men do too. However, research shows that women and men tend to lie about different things. Women are more likely to lie in order to try to not hurt a person's feelings. They are also more likely to lie to try to avoid a conflict. However, you are more likely to be told a lie by a man for a different reason. Men more often lie in order to make themselves seem more impressive. 4. Studies show that men have more restless temperaments than women. For example, women seem to have a capacity to adjust to repetitive tasks, but men don't. They dislike being asked to do such tasks and are less likely to successfully complete them. It is speculated that women do better in these situations because they have a greater ability to keep their thoughts and imagination active, even during tedious activities. 5. Many people assume that since women have babies and men don't, women probably have a greater ability to deal with pain. However, the research seems to indicate that, due to their body chemistry, women actually have lower tolerance for pain. During recovery after surgery, women tend to experience pain with greater frequency and intensity than men do. 6. Women outlive men all around the world, sometimes by an average of as much as 10 years. For example, in the US, the average life expectancy is about 79 for women, but only 72 for men. The gap is largest among people who live to be 100 or older. Worldwide, among people 100 or older, women outnumber men 9 to 1.
Okay, now guys, who can read the first one of the study? Yes, Ahmed.
1. The common stereotype that women talk more than men is wrong. In fact, recent research shows that there is very little gender difference in how much people speak.
Okay, thank you, Ahmed. And number 2, studies show that. Okay, Sophie.
Studies show that women worry more frequently than men. This might be due to the fact that women's brains produce less for a brain chemical.
Okay, thank you, Sophie. And this word anxiety, as you said, is means worry. Okay, anxiety means worry. Next part, number 3. Okay, Khaled.
Women lie frequently and men do too. However, research shows to the women and men tend to.
Okay, thank you, Khaled. The word impressive here means if someone someone is impressive means that he seems to be admirable, okay, or grand. يعني مثير للإعجاب. يبقى some men tend to lie, بيميلوا إن هم للكذب. ليه؟ in order to make themselves seem more impressive. عشان يبدو إن هو مثير للإعجاب يعني. أو يجذب اللي حواليه. Okay? Here are the answers: false, true, false. Okay, this is the answer. You will find it here under the last paragraph. So the answer are, you can check your answer now. These are the answer. Women talk more than men. It's false. Women tend to worry more than men. It's true. Men are more truthful than women. False. Men are more easily bored than women. True. Women have a greater tolerance for pain. It's false. Tolerance for pain يعني قوة تحمل على الألم. طبعا women have greater, عندهم قوة تحمل أكتر من الرجال. طبعا ديت false. Women live longer than men. It's true. Now vocabulary. Exercise A. Complete each sentence with a word from the box. We have some words here: anxiety, capacity, gender, intensity. Intensity means energy. Okay. Repetitive, restless. restless here means not still يعني شيء مضطرب. Okay. Stereotype, as we said, stereotype is a belief or a wrong belief that people think is true, but it's often untrue. Tedious means boring يعني شيء ممل. and temperament اللي هي nature أو المزاج يعني. Okay. mood. Let's see number 1. Who can answer number 1? Okay, Ahmed.
The blonde haired people are not smart is ridiculous.
Yes.
That the stereotype.
Very good, Ahmed. The stereotype. تمام. Okay, Safi. Number 2.
We were bored and restless, so we dictated to find something to do.
Very good. Thank you, Safi. Restless. Yes. Restless means not still يعني مضطربين أو غير ثابت يعني. Okay. Number 3. That film is very. Okay, Ziad.
Number 3,
Repetitive. Yes, repetitive means repeated. Okay, thank you. And number 4. Okay, Khalid Bukhari.
Number 4. I always feel overwhelming anxiety that the night before a test.
Very good. Okay, thank you, Khalid. And number 5. Okay, Khalid Shukra.
The intensity of the thunderstorm made the animals nervous.
Very good, thank you, Khalid. The intensity. Intensity, as we said, the energy. Yes. Number 6. Okay, Khalid Bukhari.
Okay. Number 6.
Yeah.
Some people believe that animals have the capacity
To
to
feel.
feel the same
Yes. Emotions.
to feel the same emotions that humans do.
Yes. The answer.
Capacity.
Yes. Capacity. Capacity means ability. يعني عندهم المقدرة. Thank you, Khalid. يبقى capacity اللي هي المقدرة. Number 7. Okay. صافي.
Lucia had lovely temperament. She's always happy and smiling.
Yes. Temperament اللي هي المزاج أو nature or mood. And number 8. Okay. صافي. Another one. Ziad. Okay, Ziad.
Has a specific name. For example, a male horse is a stallion, and
Stallion,
a
yes.
female horse is
Amir.
a male.
Amir. Okay, this is names for male and female of the horses. Okay, thank you guys. And the next exercise be comprehension. Answer the question. In what type of setting do women tend to speak more? Women tend to speak more in informal setting. Okay. Number 2. What does 79 but for men is 72? Thank you for listening. Your homework page 57, exercise A and B. Thank you for listening and see you next lesson inshallah. Goodbye.